Hi, this is Ernie Garza, the Old Athletic Trainer. Today I'd like to talk to you about a Kinesio tape technique I call Superfan. Superfan is used whenever you have an ankle that has holding a lot of fluid from a major ankle sprain. The kind that just won't get better by itself and it needs a little help extending therapy. Kinesio tape does exactly that, it extends your therapy. I used to be like some of you all are, thinking that Kinesio tape is just colored tape and mumbo jumbo, until I started using it. And I've been using it about 10 years now, and I've had all the courses and stuff like that. This stuff does really work for lymphatic facilitation, help draining things, and it's pretty incredible. I call this technique Superfan because a very popular Kinesio tape technique is called a fan, and you see a lot on ankles and stuff like that. And it's really a bunch of small strips that are interwoven or overlaid on each other that help facilitate lymphatic drainage. And I asked the question once when I was taking a class, why not use whole strips of tape? And they really didn't have a good answer for me. And that made me think, why not? I mean, why are they doing that? And they're trying to cover more area with less tape. Well, that's not really a problem for athletic trainers. We have tape. We're not trying to save money or skimp. So that's when I developed a Superfan, and I've been very happy with the results. So here's a demo of the Superfan using 3-inch Kinesio Tex Gold tape. I have 3 pieces of tape here. There are 3 blocks, 1-inch blocks, 3 by 1. I'm going to I've cut it down to 2. I'm going to cut a Y, tear the paper, so now we have a Y. I'm going to do the other piece that way. I've already cut this piece. I'm going to tear that. I'm going to do both outside and inside the same. And I'm going to show you that. And here's a centerpiece. It's going to get a split cut. I'm going to tear the paper right in half. Again, this technique is called the Superfan. So I'm going to take that anchor piece here, put it on the lateral malleolus, anchor it down like that, putting some pressure there, no tension on that, just activating the glue, going up and around, activating the glue, up and around like that. Okay, now we do the same thing on the other side, tearing the base of the tape off, anchoring, going up, sealing that down, and coming up around, sealing it down. Now the next piece is going to be the split in the middle. We're going to have about 50% tension right over the crease of the ankle. Not critical that you place that directly. So we've got about 50% right there in the middle. It's a little wider than we're used to working with. So that takes a minute to mold that down, to conform that to the foot, and then just roll off tension. Obviously want to take the wrinkle out of that, but roll off tension. So I'm not pulling any stretch in that. Rolling that off. I don't want creases there. Pulling that out and rolling it up and smoothing it down. So the tape is overlaid, and that's perfectly fine. That will work. Okay, so she's going to move her foot up and down there. So every time she takes a step, it's creating a pump that's facilitating lymph. So we see I have the tape overlaying. There you can see the inside. Move your foot again for us so we can see how it moves. Okay, so every time she takes a step, she's getting a pump action there. And that technique is called a Superfan. I can actually tape over that with the regular standard white tape job. Another thing to be aware of is that using a technique like Superfan, you will literally move fluid from the ankle and it will travel up the lymphatic system to the knee and to the hip. So I always tell my patients that your ankle is going to get smaller, but you may feel some soreness in your knee and your hip, and that's normal and to be expected. But that shows you that it's actually doing something. More and more athletes are showing up with their own Kinesio tape, especially at contracted events that I cover, and I put it on them because I know it works and it'll give them some benefit. There are other brands of Kinesio tape, sometimes called kinesiology tape. Kinesio Tex Gold, in my opinion, is the best. The glue pattern is designed to do its job. Other tapes do not have the same glue pattern. They may look the same, but they're not the same. I'm just telling you the real world application and how it really helps my athletes. Some of the Kinesio tape techniques are not really what an athletic trainer would do. For example, they treat an ankle. They do a Kinesio tape job with an ankle. I think athletic trainers do that much better using any number of different techniques that they have. Kinesio tape cannot be beat when it comes to lymphatic facilitation to help move fluid out of a joint or a body part. It's really pretty incredible. So if you like what you saw here today, give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, check out oldathletictrainer.com, and until then, keep making it better.